M0 FXB, welcome back to my Yaesu FT710 unbox and test. And for a change, we're in the garden, and we've also got my mobile antenna that I use. This is a 49:1 balun. It's small and a length of wire which is 66 foot long. I've got the power supply there. You could bring a really good battery, but I think if you're intending to run 100 watts, I don't know, better to have a power supply. And I note that I've got a dual bander here, because remember, with the new Yaesu FTX1 that has just come out, you get 2.70 meters, but that is £2,000. Now this set here, which you can get from Martin Lynch. Now this person got this from Martin Lynch in the UK. It did include, you know, all the extras. They're doing a special offer. You get a free microphone, you get £85 cash back. You can see Martin Lynch invoice there, but he decided he wanted to go for a different model, so he sold it for £699. Okay, so I'm not complaining about that, and that's why I've got it. And we've got a map unused, instruction manual unused, and I know how good these sets are because I had one for 2 years and only sold it to purchase a different radio. So let's get out of the box. Microphone, standard microphone, and we are going to actually try and get some contacts on this. I shouldn't know what the conditions are like. I do feel like the conditions were a bit unusual recently, whether that was a sunspot or something. So the main thing is, look, 699, 700, or if you go to Lynch's at the moment in the UK, you're getting this really special deal, free desktop microphone. I've got the M70 inside, and this set is awesome. I've used it for such a long time, and I actually regretted selling it, but I did. So let's get it out, put it on the table, and we'll get everything connected up. So if we're going to talk Yaesu FTX1, okay, cool. We're going to talk Yaesu. Let's see if I can do this without breaking the radio. We're going to talk Yaesu FTX1. Now, yes, I've got one on way. I think many people have ordered it. Yeah, I'm seeing the negative reviews already with people. They basically test the radio. It's a brand new radio and only just been, you know, released. And with a brand new radio that's only just been released, you always get some bugs, always. So, you know, certain YouTubers go, "Ooh, here's a chance to get lots of views just pointing out all the negative things." There's the bugs. They haven't had time to repair the bugs, although there has been a new firmware update, and I did do a short video on that, which I've already posted. So I'm doing this live and waffling on. But I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair to do a review myself on a radio that they released it and then there's bugs, and then they've already released the firmware, and then as the ham radio operators start to tell Yaesu about the different bugs, they very quickly do their best to start working really hard on it, and then you get lots of people then going, "Oh, the radio shouldn't have been released. They've done it." I saw the headlines. They've done it again and things like this, and I hear, I mean, the amount of people that complain about the Chinese radios, it's constant, yeah, but you know that they're budget radios. So let's just get this down. So I just think it's not fair, and that's it really. So let's get this down. Looking very nice. So yeah, my main point, you know, regarding that is okay, constructive criticism is good, but creating thumbnails that say they've done it again, full of bugs and all that, nah, I'm completely against that. You know, I think Yaesu are a great company. I don't know if they think I'm a great YouTuber, but I think they're a great company and they make amazing products and they're evolving all the time. So we are going to go through all these when we turn it on. I will put a screen protector on, but you've got the power button, you've got the mode buttons on top, split, clarify, noise blanker, function button, and this radio is virtually the same size as the Yaesu 991, which I do have, but you know, this is dedicated to HF. Now I'm not saying it's better on HF than the 991, but I would say that the experience you get on the touch screen, and the 3D scope and all that, and the filters, the experience I think is more advanced. So we'll connect the microphone, we'll connect the power lead. We just come round here, like so. And you know, the other thing is the new FTX1. I know they sort of added a back end onto it. is £2,100 roughly, because it's got the VHF, UHF, APRS. So we'll get our antenna here. It does actually have a few antenna connectors on that as well. Only one antenna connector here, and just notice here we've got an external display, DVI out, and I would get a display that's DVI in. I wouldn't use a HDMI converter. I think it's not advised. So anyway, there's our lead that we're going to connect. Just flick this over. That's going to go to our antenna there once we've stretched it out. So this end of the antenna will have to stay here, and then we'll just stretch the cable out. FT8, no problem. Using a USB mouse as well to control the screen, no problem. Just plug it in there. That's your 4-pin. And on the back here, you'll see that I just cut the cable back a bit and just put it in. Makes it's 30 amp. You know, I think you definitely want 30 amps, and that's a budget power supply. I think they're about £80. So you're going to push that in there. They are stiff. They are stiff. Remember, you push down the one that's nearer you. You see that? Push this little tab nearer you. This one actually is less stiff than I'm used to, so maybe they've improved that. External speaker, and then you can add your bolts on the side if you want to add your AESS speaker, but the sound on these are very good anyway. REM, ALC, Kia, data, RTTY and data. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pin connector. External speaker, so, and then the little fan, which you can't really hear very loud at all. Okay, let's get that on. 13.8. Sorry, I'm faffing a bit now. So anyway, I just want you to double see that everything's connected. Let's stretch out the antenna. Power supply is on, 30 amp, microphone on. Stretch it out. We're just going to stretch it over there to that tree. So yeah, give me your comments. You know, this is basically second-hand £700, new 800 and a bit. They're probably going to, I would say they're definitely going to put the price up on that. And you get, it's the same size screen, the same, very similar size head unit. I think it's a bit narrower on the FTX1. All right, you don't get 2 meters and 70, but come on, we've all got dual banders, we've got FTM 500s, 400s, 300s. You know, do you, in your opinion, is it worth spending £2,000 to have it all in one box? And they have, I feel like the new unit, because it's sort of the new ones on the FTX steps down here, steps down like that. I feel like my feeling is that was a bit of an afterthought. Oh, let's, you know, a lot of people want 100 watts. Let's do something about it, which is good that Yaesu are trying to please their customers. By the way, let's turn this over like so. You've got programmable buttons there. But was it the fact that you can remove the head unit, that is I can't even say it, innovative, okay, that they did that, yeah. But then the price, yeah. So I just feel like many are disappointed with the price. But anyway, let's stretch this out and let's get this online. So the way this works, you can make these yourself. Just move that elastic band off. And then when you coil it up, you coil it in a figure of 8. And when you do that, you can just literally walk away and it unwinds itself. As long as you rewind it up in the same way, figure of 8, okay? You can literally just put your finger there and walk towards this table and it just unwinds. And on the end, we've got a couple of tabs there to tie it. So let's just do that. And I just want you to see that this is a completely portable radio, just like the 7300 is very portable. It's not heavy, it's quite a light. You've got the speaker on top, you've got a stand underneath, you've also got, I'm not sure what this bit of plastic is here, SD card updating, very easy to update this radio. The tuner works well. So we've tied it to this tree. We're hoping that we're the right distance, but you know, we can always move. My table's over there. I live southwest UK. I'm only about 20 miles from Bristol. And so anyway, so as we hold this, watch it unwind, and I'll prop it along. Last time I propped it on this fence, on this trampoline, which is going soon, to hold the middle up. And yeah, well, I mean, obviously the higher you can get the antenna, the better, yeah? So we've come this far. And here's the table, and we've still got quite a bit to go. So I think I'm gonna have to just take it to a bush that's a bit further up there. Okay, there it is sticking up there, and it's going across to that and up to the bush there. And this is just garden wire, yeah, but the balun is crucial. The balun is crucial for tuning. Right, so let's see if we've, just always double check your power connectors, make sure you got red to red, black to black. You'd be surprised how often I have not concentrated and got that wrong. And this is the first time I've booted up this model. And it's quite bright out here, so I am interested to know how bright and how well we can see this screen. I definitely want to put a screen protector on that. You can buy them in packs, can't you? So hold. Bit of a delay because remember it's an SDR radio. Oh, straight on to CB. We know what the person who had it before was interested in. So on top there's mode here. We're going to press mode. We're going to go LSB. Press again. I agree that the screen isn't completely clear. We'll see if we can adjust brightness. And then we're going to go to tap the, see if we can press and hold, is it? Just wondering if I could select the band. Otherwise, we have a button. Just here, band. 7 megs. And start to tune. I don't like the red. I might factory reset it. I wonder if there's any memories in there. Let's try it. No. So I might do a factory reset. And let's get back to the band I want. So 7 megs. Did I press that correctly? What am I doing wrong? Let's go to... Let's try a factory reset. So we're going to go function, extension, reset. It's been a while since I've done this. Reset, all clear, click OK. Right, this should be as it comes out of the factory now. Okay. I was hoping that we'd have better conditions, but this is flat, isn't it? So we're going to hit 3DS, then we're going to go to the function, and let's go to the dimmer, see if I can brighten it a little bit. So it puts the dimmer, it says dimmer here now. Not the brightest screen. Press it again, and then we're going to go to level. Let's see if we can change the speed as well. Slow. Let's do press. Contrast, see if that makes any difference. Oh, that did make a difference. Definitely better. Function, color. ICOM colors. I've noticed that if I press this one, that changes the green here. That's it, we're starting to see the trails now. Let's, I'm so disappointed how quiet it is. It automatically has put the amp on. Let's push this tuner and then hold. And let it tune. Everyone's starting to arrive home now, which is typical. Still. So it has tuned. We've got the RF gain here, and the other one I like to move is the level here. Tap level, and then you can, oh, right, I keep pressing the wrong one. You can bring that down, and it removes some of the, what do you call it? It's like an RF gain for the scope. And now we can see a station here. Let's try center. Well, at least we managed to get one.
I'm looking for quality.
Let's get a bit closer.
And of course, that's boosted the quality.
And like so.